I thought Joe was about 4 or 5 rounds up on the cards, but he got caught. That's what it is. It's boxing, you know. Fabio did really good, you know. Very, very happy about it.
That was a good fight for him. Listen, I called it. No, you don't understand. No, I'm serious. I've been saying Fabio wins it. Yeah, I've been saying Fabio wins it because I know that Fabio is a tough motherfucker.
He gets one hook off, but Wardley now. Fighter Joseph Parker just gets knocked out in round 11. Great stoppage by the referee and a brilliant performance from Fabio Wardley.
That was a good fight to watch. That was a good fight. I think Joe should have just taken a knee there. But yeah, he was trying to avoid his shots, but Wardley kept him coming. If you did what you had to do.
Even better.
Well, do you know what it is? Like, the second round I thought he had him out of there. Third round I thought he was out of there. Then I probably didn't give him no rounds until maybe the round 10 or something. I was just like, that guy is one tough cookie.
Yeah, look, to me the team is nothing new. Like everyone ripped me off. Everyone said, oh, this is going to be just too much of a jump, too much of a step. But I don't know how many times I need to prove people wrong, how many times I need to prove that I am the real deal.
Didn't have the explosiveness. He's been lifting too much weight and he didn't have the explosiveness.
Did you see that moment in round 10 where Wardley pointed to the ground and he said, listen, I know I might be behind, but let's go to war, let's have it, let's swing it out.
Yeah, he fucking went to war with me, got beaten up. Listen, Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois, fight I will.
There. What a cracking heavyweight fight, you know, and big up to Joe Parker. He'd done the best he could and he fought admirably. But the other man, you know, he just got on top of him. But the referee, late stoppage for my money, took too many punches. The referee was a little bit slow jumping in. I know it's a world title fight and they've got to give both boys a chance, but Joe was well beaten. And for me, he took 10 seconds too much punishment.
Sometimes wins. And I was staying to the plan, I was staying focused all the way through and looking in that one. In that round, in that moment, that voice won over. It said, okay, fine, let's do this then. 20,000 people didn't come out to see me give it up so easily. Let's throw down, let's give the people what.
But he's such an unbelievable puncher, such a competitor.
I thought he boxed well tonight as well, Fabio, at points.
And I'll tell you what his body shots were good. He was catching him.
Derek Chisora didn't waste a second reminding everyone that he had predicted this outcome long before the fight. He always believed in Fabio Wardley, not because of luck, but because of the experience and rounds they'd shared in the ring. Now, his confidence has paid off, as Joseph Parker's weaknesses were laid bare and Wardley's dominant victory has proven Chisora absolutely right.
Mate, Wardley's my guy. I've had more fucking rounds with Wardley than anybody else in boxing. Do you understand? I've sparred Wardley so many times. You know, I even called it. I'm like, Wardley's gonna win this fight, and nobody believed me. I called it.
You believed in you?
I called it. Yeah.
Hamza Siraj showed a level of respect that few had ever given Fabio Wardley before. His words carried a powerful message that true consistency can turn any underdog into a champion. Fabio's habit of surprising the boxing world time and again has forced everyone to pay attention, including those who once questioned his skill and self-control.
The thing is, you can't doubt the guy now. Like, it's one of this, you can't doubt him. He seems to consistently pull off the upsets, and when you consistently do that, you become a champion. So, it sounds crazy now, but I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls up.
H-Tel sounds stunned as he breaks down the chaos. He thought Parker was ahead but admits that one punch flipped everything. His tone reflects disbelief at how quickly Lay's power changed the story and exposed Parker's fading stamina under relentless pressure.
What a crazy fight, you know. I see Parker was 7 rounds, maybe. I think Parker win, you know. But, you know, this is a heavyweight box, you know, one punch can change a fight. You know, and you see the result, you know. I don't know why Parker after 7 rounds to go back. I think he had too much muscle, you know, too much weight. A little bit, I think not so much condition.
Dillian Whyte's reaction said it all. He always had complete faith in Fabio Wardley's ability to rise back to the top. And that belief has now been proven right. His excitement reflected the pride of a fighter watching another prove his worth, showing that Wardley's determination has truly earned him respect from the heavyweight elite.
Amazing. I'm glad that he's showing.
Man, that's what he is.
I'm glad he's showing the world what I believe and always believe. Come through, bro.
Reactions from the boxing world are coming in rapidly. Some people are shocked, others deeply impressed, but everyone agrees on one thing: Fabio Wardley's victory has changed the shape of the heavyweight division. His non-stop pressure and ruthless finishing have made it impossible to ignore that a powerful new contender has arrived.
It's phenomenal what he's done. I mean, I said to him, he should be extremely proud of what he's done. And what he has done in his career is just amazing. You know, no amateur experience, learning on the job. I mean, come on. That last fight, Mahoney, he was miles behind in that fight. He's a dangerous sod.
John Fury's words carried real weight. His respect for Fabio Wardley was sincere and hard-earned. He praised Fabio's heart, calling it the true mark of a champion. When Joseph Parker had him in trouble, Wardley didn't fall apart. Instead, he fought back with the spirit of a man who refused to be beaten. That unwillingness to give up, that hunger to win even while taking heavy shots, that's what separates good fighters from great ones. Fury recognized that kind of spirit instantly. It's the same grit that creates world champions. What Wardley showed wasn't luck, it was the rise of a fighter who simply refuses to bow down.
Courage, heart and determination, you know, and his will to win. He's got world-class balls, you know, and he's got a world-class heart. You know, he's a fighting man, and he believes in himself, and he knows that all the time he's in the fight, he can win. And that's what makes a champion. He never gave up on himself because he had a hard fight. Joe got on top of him at times, doubling the left hook up, hitting him with the right hand, had him all over, he's reeling all over Fabio Wardley, but he bit down his gut.
Dave Allen openly admitted what many others had been thinking before the fight. He didn't expect much from Fabio Wardley. He didn't believe Fabio had what it took to win. But after witnessing that incredible performance, even Allen couldn't deny the truth. Wardley proved everyone wrong, turning what seemed like a routine prediction into a moment that shook the boxing world. The disbelief in Dave's voice said it all. No one saw this coming. Parker's experience simply couldn't match Wardley's hunger, drive, and raw power. This was more than just a win. It was a fight that changed opinions. And Allen's honesty made his reaction even more powerful, because when a fighter admits he misjudged someone, you know the performance was something special.
An unbelievable fight, really. Ended up being a great fight. It wasn't one I was overly excited for, really. Amazing, really. Amazing. So I thought Parker would win. I didn't really have any doubts Parker would win.
Dillian Whyte made the perfect comparison, calling Fabio Wardley the Deontay Wilder of the UK. It was a bold claim, but one that made total sense. Fabio's knockout power is his ultimate weapon, the kind of force that can wipe out any mistake in an instant. Dean also broke down Parker's downfall: exhaustion. After a strong start, Parker burned too much energy too quickly, leaving himself wide open for damage. That's when Wardley pounced, unleashing the kind of explosive power that defines true knockout artists. This wasn't just a victory, it was a statement that Wardley, like Wilder, can finish a fight at any moment brutally, suddenly, and without warning.
I mean, both guys had their moments in there. It was ebb and flow, and you know what it is, I was like, Fabio hit him with some good shots. Fabio needs to do a bit more. But Fabio's always, he's like the Deontay Wilder of the UK, man. He always had that equal there down the stretch. I mean, I think Parker blew his tank in that round before, where he literally let it out, and then kind of that was his, it wasn't what the...
Gerald Miller's reaction was a mix of shock and respect. He went into the fight expecting Joseph Parker to win, but even he had to admit that Fabio Wardley's power completely changed the outcome. Miller's honest take on the stoppage added more fuel to the debate, yet his tone made one thing clear: Fabio had earned every bit of that respect. Coming from a man who was once set to face Wardley, those words carried real weight. Miller recognized the danger Fabio brings, that unpredictable, fight-ending power that makes him a threat to anyone in the division. This win didn't just boost Wardley's reputation, it made other heavyweights think twice before daring to call his name again.
Oh man, I didn't think, I thought Parker was going to pull it out, but we all know Wardley has that punching power and equalizer, but that's boxing for you.
Did you agree with that stoppage in the 11th?
No, I thought he could have went a little more, because Parker was still swinging, but UK is known for making fights stop a little early.
Frank Warren's analysis came across as a genuine acknowledgement of Fabio Wardley's power and precision. He pointed out the body shots, the overlooked weapon that slowly broke Joseph Parker down round after round. Warren's tone carried clear respect, knowing how tough Parker is and how difficult it is to hurt a fighter of his durability. Those body punches weren't thrown by chance, they were part of a calculated, consistent, and punishing strategy. Frank made it clear that Wardley didn't win through luck or wild aggression, he fought with purpose and control. Coming from one of boxing's most respected promoters, that kind of praise means a lot. It confirmed that Wardley's victory wasn't hype, it was a smart, ruthless, and complete performance.
And I'll tell you what his body shots were good. He was catching him with body shots, and I think he hurt him. And Joe's no slouch. I mean, he's a, He's a tough guy. He's on a roll. He's a former world champion. He's beaten, was it 3 or 4 of his last fights, all top 10 ranked fighters, and done it in style.
Joseph Parker's words carried humility, but also the sting of defeat. Even through his calm delivery, you could sense the shock, the realization that he had underestimated Fabio Wardley. Calling Fabio a warrior wasn't just a compliment, it was an admission that Wardley had shattered his expectations. Fabio absorbed everything Parker threw at him, pushed through the storm, and came back swinging like a man on a mission. Parker's remarks reflected the deep respect that's earned only inside the ring. As a former world champion, he knew what he had faced wasn't hype or luck, it was pure heart, determination, and an unbreakable will. In boxing, respect from your opponent means more than any title, and Fabio Wardley earned every bit of it through grit, pain, and sheer refusal to quit.
Yeah, he's a tough man. Like I said before the fight, he was confident, he had self-belief, and he showed that he's a warrior.
Ben Davison's analysis perfectly captured the chaos and brilliance of the fight. He called it a remarkable performance against one of the best heavyweights in the world, fully acknowledging the scale of Fabio Wardley's achievement. The gum shield incident only added more drama, reminding fans how close Fabio was to finishing the fight even sooner. Davison's tone carried both respect and genuine amazement, especially for a fighter who entered the ring as the underdog. What stood out most in his breakdown was how Wardley stayed calm and composed amid the chaos, showing just how much he's grown as a fighter. Ben's take wasn't about height, it was about strategy. He recognized Fabio's ability to think, adjust, and punish with precision. Wardley wasn't just throwing punches, he was reading his opponent, adapting in real time, and executing like a seasoned pro. That's the sign of a future elite heavyweight.
Fabio. Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic performance against the second best heavyweight in the world, people were saying. Come from behind. I thought the situation in the second round was an absolute shambles with the gum shield.
I was about to ask you that, with the gum shield.
You know, if the gum shield comes out, if there's a lull in the action, you'll put it back in. But he was on the verge of potentially getting rid of him, and that happens.
The final chapter of this fight tells a story that shook the boxing world. Fabio Wardley has officially arrived as a serious force in the heavyweight division, dismantling Joseph Parker in commanding fashion. This wasn't a lucky shot or a fluke, it was a showcase of real power, skill, and mental strength. Parker, a former world champion, showed plenty of heart, but he couldn't withstand Wardley's relentless pressure and sharp timing. The result left boxing experts and fans stunned, forcing everyone to recognize that a new contender has truly emerged. Now, big questions hang over the division. Can Parker bounce back, or has Wardley taken his place as the man to watch? The buzz hasn't stopped since the final bell, with fans everywhere debating what comes next. One thing's certain, this story is far from over. With talk of rematches, new rivalries, and major shifts in the rankings, the heavyweight landscape is changing fast. Join the conversation. What do you think happens next in this thrilling new chapter for heavyweight